Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you can hear me. This is a late start stream, but we're starting it now. I hope everybody's doing fine over here. Back in Microsoft Flight Sim Winter 2020 in the Fenix A320. I was not planning to do stream, but it's Frankfurt Friday, and I can never miss out on a stream. So I'm happy to be doing the stream over here. To be doing this with you guys, keeping record of this lovely stream. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked, hyped for this Frankfurt Friday. We're a little bit late over here, as always, but let's actually get cracking with the MCDU and whatnot. So I've already established power to the aircraft. Let me just
traffic, Evis 1 taking off runway 0.
So let me do the recall check now. So recall for 3, 2, 1. Recall normal complete. Let's do the electrical battery test. So battery 1 off. And battery 2. Amazing. Let's do the AP fire test. Amazing. Engine 1 fire test. Engine 2 fire test. Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice time. We're going to Prague and making our way back. Last time we were in Prague wasn't the best landing at all. So we're gonna redeem ourselves. We're gonna do everything nice to professionally take our time. CVR test over here, that's complete, and let's put you on over here. Let's get cracking with the MCD really quickly. So I'm just gonna keep you in the middle over here, so you guys can see both. My camera ain't working today, but that's fine. So let's see, let's check the FMGC page. We're indeed working the CFM 5654 Bravo engines. We have no, I don't think it's showed over here. Fuel factor Lufthansa format. No, it's on a different page. I don't think I see it over here. 1-on-1 OFP. Percentage 100, yeah, 5 Bravo, that's fine. Okay, estimate, okay, perfect. So that's fine. That is the correct dates. We're in these dates. We're in these dates, so that's fine. Doing well over here. Let's really quickly get PDC clearance and all of that. So I hope you guys can hear me well. In a ratio to the stream and how loud it is outside. Holy moly. Alrighty, so we're working as Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee to Prague and back. Let's ask for the departure ATIS, where we will request a PDC clearance. Victor Yankee. 9 Victor Yankee, that's our call sign. Alrighty, information Delta with runway 05 center, runway 18, expect departure, runway 18, possible departure from intersection Mike. Alright, Tora. Yeah, the visibility isn't the best over here in Frankfurt. We don't have the best, there's lots of rain, lots of clouds, low level clouds over here, visibility 3453 meters, if unable to advise on initial contact, transition level 60. 2.18, temperature 19, Q Nation 015. Yeah, we have yeah, trend tempo is Shra. So Miha, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? So yeah, the weather over here in Frankfurt isn't doing too bad, but at least we know that we have information Delta where we can go request a PDC clearance to Prague. So let's really quickly get that done over here. So we have information Delta. We are at Echo Delta Delta Fox, and we are at stand Alpha 28. Let's send. Okie dokie. Let's wait until we receive the message. Let's put a receive message on the second MCDU, and let's get cracking. Oh no, I meant press U over here, and let's get cracking with this trip. Perfect. So, let's request will be Lufthansa 9 Yankee Victor, Victor Yankee, correction. We are, our cost index is 4, so that's basically EasyJet cost index. And our cruise level flight level 290, with the ground temperature is 19 centigrade. Let's request the winds. I'm very good. How about you? I'm doing great. Thank you very much for asking. Oh, we already got our clearance. How exciting. Let's go to the over here. Let's do this now, and let's have a look what information that we've received. So, delivery rejected, flight plan not held. What? Okay, we're gonna do it via voice instead. It's gonna take a while, so it's better if I do it now. What do you mean flight plan not held? Okay, delivery is 122035. Nah, it's better to go this way. Frankfurt delivery. Hello, Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee. We have information Delta Alpha 28 Bus A320 requesting IFR clearance to Prague.
9 Victor Yankee, really nice to interrupt the retake. I don't have a flight plan from you anyway.
I did file a flight plan, so I don't know what he's talking about. Because I did file a flight plan. And I actually did it right before I saw the stream, so I vividly remember doing that. Sent to VATSIM. So if the only problem is that he doesn't have actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna log back off of this, and we're gonna press again via PDC CPDC PDC clearance. So over here, information Delta. We are Echo Delta Delta Fox Alpha 28, and let's send it again. My FPS is dying over here. My PC is dying because of how much traffic there's. But anyways, let's just go based on what the OFP states. So OFP states that our departure will be out of runway 18 as usual via the Zulu 7 Sierra departure. Zulu 7 Sierra departure. And arrival into Prague. Let me pull this up. Actually, it's best if I log on my Navigraph. Come on. More message. Is that the message really? Oh, it's being received. Okay, standby in progress. Okay, that's good news. That's good news. Okay, so our arrival to Prague, we are landing runway 30, something I've never done. Every time I go to Prague, I'm exploring a new runway, so that's pretty interesting. Last time we did runway, last time we did runway 30, so I guess it's only 12 that we haven't done. So we're going with the Lomk 9 Romeo arrival, the Lomki, yeah, 9 Romeo arrival, and is there anything that states over here for a transition? No, via... I think we need via the Avreg transition over here. Perfect. Now let's enter our fixes. So the airport is Foxtrot Mike with a MSA radius of 25, and we are landing over here in we're departing over here in Frankfurt runway 18. And let's add the runway extension cellular line, runway radial 178 if I'm not mistaken. It's either 178 or 176. I'll quickly check on black box. Echo Delta Fox. Has to be... No, it's not showing over here. Point bearing distance. Runway 176, so not the 8, so we put the 6 over here. Boom shakalaka, I guess. And let's go for the fixes. Let's actually enter the EOSIT point really quickly. We'll tend to CPDLC in a little second. I feel like we should just do this already. So Frankfurt X-ray 4 Echo Delta Fox 18/176/25. Boom, store. Let's enter that as a fix really quickly, and then we'll tend to Frankfurt emergency 4. Boom, there we go, we've got that. Let's just copy the secondary flight plan set. I'm basically doing the whole MCDU. Yeah, and I keep on saying I'm gonna reach whatever the call was. Most likely it's gonna be 25 right if we don't return. That's back. Let me just enter the point. Frankfurt X-ray 4. I hope there is a clearance that he gave us. Ah, yeah, indeed. Okay. Ah, runway 08. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep runway. I'm gonna keep the secondary flight plan for runway 16. Because there's no legit EOSIT publishing. It's only runway straight track, and he's only gonna give us a hold at some other points, not the point that's unknown to everybody else. So thus, I'm gonna redelete the secondary flight plan. I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna use the primary flight plan to put runway 07 Charlie, 07 Center. And with that, we will add the departure that he gave us, which is, where are you? For Delta departure. Let's see. Let's actually have a, let's step through the flight plan over here. Let me, yeah, why not? You know, it doesn't hurt to set the constraints QNH. Well, I usually do this after a div strip, but I think we're still being loaded with fuel. Maybe not, no. Okay, so usually it's 4,000 feet. We'll have to check the chart. Next frequency, page 1, yeah, which is what we have on standby over here. Perfect, so let's just step through the flight plan really quickly. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to do the EFIS. So yeah, that's fine, that's to our liking. Discontinue, delete. And let me make this closer range. Okay, yep, so that's for the downwind. As we come over here on the transition into Prague. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that's good. That's exactly what we want for runway 30. But we also need to edit our lovely fix that we had for. Let me pull this over here. Pre-departure clearance. Yeah, let's just go through all of this. I'll use the latest load sheet, so I won't accept it, but I'll use this one. Let's pull it up over here. But let's first finish this or edit this. Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot 07 Charlie. Rail 66. And we also need to make a new waypoint for. Actually, no, not necessarily. Again, the rationale was said previously. Because Frankfurt doesn't have a published EOSIT, they will just be straight ahead runway track, and they'll most likely direct to a point that's known for everyone. So yeah, we're gonna. So the secondary flight plan is if he ends up changing us a runway for runway 18, because runway 07 center is never used, and actually runway 08 is runway correction 18 is actually most suitable for our departure this evening, just because it's a straight out departure to the east to Prague, which is where we're going. So radial navigation. Let's do the radial navigation page. Cancel. Hello. Hello, Mr. Ryan Crew. How's it going? Yes, I do have the. So I have the MCDU, which is the thing you're seeing over there. These two computers, and I also have the FCU, which is this thing right in front of me. I have both of these. Yes, I'm very lucky and grateful to have both of these. I don't have the cam. I will turn it on later, though. I do need to change because I don't think I'm in YouTube appropriate clothes. So I think I'm gonna change first before pushback and put on the MCDU camera and throttle and whatnot, so you guys can see everything I'm doing. But what I'm gonna do now is check the charts and see if there's any radials or radials we can put, any fixes, VORs, reference point we can enter, and the one provided over here does not show anything. So I'm actually gonna leave this empty, and what I'm gonna do is I am going to let's see if in the data page the pilot route works. Yes, it works, perfect. So let's cross check it with the OFP. So our first waypoint is Zulus, which is the waypoint of our departure. The second, then we have Zulu 650, which is correct. We have Tonsu Zulu 35, which I see in a flat plan, and lastly, actually it's different, because, oh no, it seems like we skip a waypoint what the aircraft has over here, but maybe it's part of the transition. On the OFP we have Zulu 35 to Running, and Zulu 35 to Omdo. It seems like Running has been skipped, thus I'm going to just have a look over here if we have it. Running is over here, so it should be no problem. So we're gonna disregard that, and let's actually enter the our arrival runway. If we ever need to come back to Frankfurt, we will be landing runway 07 center in case of an IFATO or anything like this. Thus, I will enter it over here in case you have to return back. And yeah. Alright, let's do the init Bravo page. So our zero fuel weight for this evening is 57.2, where our Mach is 21.1, and we are carrying 5.6 tons of fuel on board. Now let's adjust the route reserve alternate and finers to the OFP. So a contingency fuel of 15% will be 0.7 rounded up, while alternate is actually perfectly 1.7, so that's nice. And the finers are rounded up 1.1 over here. Tailwind, trip point has already been entered because you requested the winds. And let's do the performance takeoff. Since this is quite a short flight, we'll most likely be able to take a big chunk of an intersection takeoff. And I think ATC knows that. That's maybe why they want to make our taxi shorter. I actually reckon we can take Lima 16. I actually reckon we can do that. Lima 16 is a pretty hefty chunk out of the runway. So let me do the takeoff calculations. I already read the briefing before starting this flight, the briefing materials. There's no noise abatement procedure unless we're, though on our way back to Frankfurt we will have noise abatement protocols to do, certain speed restrictions and flaps extensions, so yeah. But what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna have a look at the departure. Let's see. Taking off runway 07 center with intersection Lima 16 will give us... Guys, this is very doable. This is very doable. Flex 68 and 140, 140, 143. Flaps 1 down 0.4. That is the standard. So if we can take Lima 16, that I think that will save lots of time for us. That would be perfect. So let's do this over here, Lima 16, and let me actually enter the MSA. If you allow me to, MSA is 4300. Boom. This Frankfurt Friday is busy. Okay, I got a separate message. What? No. I think it's a last revert to voice. Okay, I'm gonna ask because this is really weird.
Daniel Hotel A3, I was waiting for a reject, so stand by. Singapore Hotel 6, pass your reject.
No.
Singapore 6 indicate departure again.
Singapore 6, it's the Zobra to Lima.
Since our fuel has been loaded, let me turn you on. Let's start the APU already. Guys, ATC is trolling us. Let's already turn you on.
Correct. Sierra India Hotel A3, ready for public clearance.
Thank you, Sierra India Hotel A3, requesting IFR clearance.
I wonder if our passengers already have boarded or we're just way too focused on the MCD. Passengers boarded now.
Stuttgart, Aneki to Lima, flaps and route, climb via 4,000 feet.
So let's accept this.
Thank you, Sierra India Hotel A3. Can you repeat the,
let's really quickly ask.
Daniel Hotel A3, cleared Stuttgart, Aneki to Lima departure, out of runway 18, climb via 4,000 feet, walks 1,000.
Oh, passengers are now boarding. Great.
Sierra India Hotel A3, departure Aniki to Lima, 4,000 feet, following SID, squawk 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, India Hotel A3, correct.
Miha, just give me 1 little second. I'll answer your question. I just want to
Delta 87,
ask this guy a question because we got our clearance. It got cancelled. We got our clearance and all of that. Just
Cargo Lux 5-1, ready for question start.
Cargo Lux 5-1, startup approved, hold position for pushback, contact apron 121-755, bye bye.
Okay, apron 121-755, have a good evening, sir.
Lufthansa 9, Victor Yankee, hello. We got your IFR clearance. We got our IFR clearance via PDC, but then it was cancelled. Do you mind explaining to us, and do we need to revert to voice for an IFR clearance?
It seems the acknowledgement didn't got through since, because for me it's still on clearance center.
Yeah, we do have on 07 center, though a secondary flight plan is as planned that we have on our RFP for runway 18. So are we cleared via 18 or 07 center?
So now Victor Yankee, ready to copy clearance, let's do it via voice.
Yes, we already copy clearance.
Now Victor Yankee cleared Praha, Zulu for Delta, runway 07 center, climb via SID 4,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
Cleared Praha, Zulu for Delta, departure, climb 4,000, squawk 1,000 for the Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee.
Now Victor Yankee, correct.
Okay, guys, so we've got our guys, you see how everybody starts talking right after I get my iPhone clear? It's so funny. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Miha, you had the question, so I will answer for you. How did you learn all of these panels? Because I want to learn too. Now, I'm actually, to answer this question, I'm actually making a YouTube video right now that's gonna explain how to get into flight simulation. So what you need, what are you looking for to get into flight simulation, what kind of hardware, and to really specific things such as what mods to use for all different flight simulators, ranging from DCS World to X-Plane and even Microsoft Flight Simulator, which I'm using over here. So this is gonna be a really detailed video, but it doesn't necessarily answer your question, because your question was, how do you learn all of these panels? And I'm not necessarily teaching you how to fly the plane. I'm just setting you on a path on how and where you can learn to fly these different planes. But I will already tell you, this, if you want to learn how to fly the Airbus A320 like professionally, I would take your time, download an FCOM, download the manual, read through it, watch YouTube tutorials, practice in the sim as well. But if you just want to get to learn how to fly the airplanes from A to B without really doing the little tiny bits and details such as the EOCID, using the secondary flight plan, using fixes and radials and all of this stuff, then I would just recommend watching YouTube videos that will really help, simple YouTube videos that will really help explain the simple topic of how the Airbus logic works and how to actually fly the airplane. So of course, okay, here's the FCU. The FCU logic works when you pull, let's say I pull, oh, you can't really see, but okay, I'll use my mouse. Okay, every time I pull a knob, I'm basically taking control myself. Every time I push the knob, I let VNav or LNav do it, depending on what knob it is. So it's like some logic that you have to learn, and of course with that you learn the airplane and what the different buttons do. The logic can be ranging from the buttons as well to the colors, because the colors in the Airbus means lots of things. For example, if something is blue, it generally means it's armed. If something is magenta over here, that's a speed restriction. It's something that we have to obey to. If something is amber, that's something that's either not working or at fault, which of course our engines are off and you see it's amber. So there are all these little tricks and details which at first might seem overwhelming, but when you get to understand them, it will actually vastly aid in helping you how to learn the Airbus A320, because it's like a big puzzle, right? It's like a big memory game of puzzle. That's how I think of it. I hope this helped in some way. It's really hard to explain how I learned the A320, because I've been flying the A320 for almost 5 years now, and I can barely tell you how I started. I think I just started by watching YouTube videos, and then I actually have a manual with me. I don't know, here, maybe if I show my camera I can show you my manual. It's right on my desk. It's a simulator check ride. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the camera over here, but I will turn it on in a second. You see, here's a A320 simulator manual ride. So it's basically everything in here is actually quite simplified, but it has everything you need to know about how to learn the airplane, procedures, failures, EOCIDs, IFATA, you name it. But this is really unnecessary. Trust me, you do not need to go and get a book. I just got it as a gift, and this really helped me. Because even now and then, like if I have if I'm wondering of something, I'd still go and I'll look at it, and I'd read it, and it really helps me ameliorate my knowledge. But this is like to an extreme level. I would just start with YouTube videos, and yeah, I'm gonna turn the flight cam back off though, because I wanna get everything set up, and then maybe we do the briefing with the flight cam, and we do the rest of the room with the flight cam. So what I'm gonna do is, since we've got everything done, I say we do the briefing, the departure briefing, with you guys over here out of Frankfurt. And yeah, so as our passengers are boarding, that's fine. They can take their time boarding. I'm actually gonna do the briefing with you guys. So let me know if you're ready for the departure briefing, and we'll start. Let me turn on the flight cam over here, so you can see. Yep, I hope you can see the flight cam. Okay, are you ready? I'm ready. So for this evening in Frankfurt, we're departing runway 07 center via the salute for Delta departure. Our departure consists of one restriction, which is at Delta Fox 171. Our second fix, we have to be maximum 220 knots. Thus, we will make sure to... Oh, actually, that's a wrong chart. That's for runway 18. And that's good I cut that out. But it's the same principle, actually. Over here, it is 220 knots. So let me change that, because my thing has it for runway 18. Stand by, please. Okie dokie, we have the chart, I guess, now. Yep. So it's the same principle. MSA 4300, and our only restriction would be our first waypoint, actually, this side. Maximum 220 knots. Thus, we will make sure to get the... then, in that case, we'll make sure to keep flaps 1 engaged until we pass that waypoint and get our minimum clean. MSA 4300 over here. No major restrictions, nothing major to follow. Our secondary flight plan is not set as an EOSID, but instead is set as for runway 18 in case they change the runway in the middle of a taxi and departure for us. For our departure over here, we'll be taking intersection Lima 6 for the runway 07 center. And we will taxi to Lima 6 via November 7 over here, pushing back facing to the west. November 7. Continuing down to Lima most likely, and then taking intersection Lima 16 straight out departure for runway 07 center. On the other hand, planning for runway 18 just in case, it's always good to do that. We'll again push back facing to the west, November 7. We will continue, most likely on November, and take the intersection November for runway 18. If that's the case, we'll have to run through the checklist, through the departure change checklist, and make sure that everything is doing well in this chaotic environment, of course, with the event that we have for this evening. Okay. So in case of IFATO or engine failure after takeoff, it's straight ahead from the runway, so we'll make sure to focus on the aircraft and then call ATC as required, and letting them make sure to know that we'd like some time to figure out the problem, as we'll maintain runway check and then proceed with following instructions. That is both for runway 07 center and runway 18. In case of rejected takeoff, if there's nothing to do with the engines, I will pull low reverse thrust due to briefing material restrictions. I will manually pull out the speed brakes, and I'll stomp on the brakes as hard as I can. We'll try to vacate and find what the problem is. If it's runway 07 center, we will vacate to the left. If it's runway 18, we will also vacate to the left, though we must continue all the way to Yankee 19. Regarding our taxi, it looks like we're able to do a single engine taxi out departure. Thus, we will start with engine number 1 over here on the CFM56 yellow elect pump, and we'll follow as the FCOM suggests. Regarding performance, our V-speeds are 140, 140, 143. We're taking off with the flaps 1 down 0.4 and the flex temperature of 68. No NAPD 1 departure. We've got a standard NAPD 2 departure with the MSA as 4300. Other than that, the weather has actually come down from last time. We have good temperature 19, condition 015, and we've got some nice light winds. So the storm has actually passed, which is nice from when I started the stream. Other than that, if you have any questions, please let me know, and let's prepare for push and start. But really quickly, let's do the cockpit preparation checklist. If I have a water bottle, do I have a water bottle? I'm very thirsty. I'm gonna get that before I take off because I think I'm gonna be in this seat for the next 2 hours. So it's good to be prepared. Maybe we ding dong the cabin crew for a bottle of water. Cabin crew, may I please have a bottle of water? Thank you. Yeah. Our cabin crew, our purser will get us the water that we much need. Okie dokie, let's do cockpit preparation checklist. So gear pins and covers, remove fuel quantity 5580, that's set, seatbelt sound is on, adherence nav and bear 1015, my side, left side, the standby, never forget the standby, amazing, alright, perfect. And yeah, I'm gonna clear the ground equipment, let me get back on comm.
Frankfurt Delivery
Actually,
7015, stand Alpha 17 info, Delta on board request clearance to Munich.
576, okay. Boom.
Not flight 7015.
Amazing.
Delivery, hello. Cleared to Munich, Cindy 8 Sierra, flight time route, climb via sit to 4000 feet and walk 1000.
Alrighty,
It mentions Cindy 8 Sierra, departure flight and route, initial climb 4000.
So overhead is all
1000,
doing fine.
7015.
So
Flight 7015, correct.
let's get the tug connected, so we turn the beacon light on. Let's do that.
Lufthansa 122, hello. Startup approved, hold position.
I'm really
push
quickly gonna go get a
811,
bottle of water.
855 and walk 1000.
That's 121855, that's it down. And the Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee, ready for push as well.
Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee, startup approved, hold position for push apron 121855, bye bye.
Start approved 121.855, shouldn't happen. Okay, let's me get a water bottle and we will quickly get pushing. Oh, actually,
Victor 143 by November 7.
Stand 143,
we have full ATC. Wow, it's actually amazing. Wow, we have full ATC. That's amazing.
The 1 Tango Papa Apron, hello, 60 right November 5, gate Alpha 13.
Right November 5, gate Alpha 13.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back.
Hello, pushback approved, area 4.
And let's really quickly do the 4-star check. So,
Captain, good evening. Lufthansa 418 requesting pushback and startup.
Lufthansa 418 Apron, hello, push and start discretion. Pushback approved, face west.
Pushback approved, facing west, Lufthansa 418.
Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee, hello, we are ready for push.
First Lufthansa 6 Tango Tango, taxi right November to holding point runway 18.
Okay, let's do the check. Turn on the lights.
Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee, Apron, hello, I call it back.
Thank you very much, Monsieur. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. I hope you find your way through Flight Simulation. I hope you enjoy this stream and have a great rest of your evening. It was a pleasure having you on board with us. If I can grab my water bottle. Alrighty. So let's get the before start checklist going. If I can find my. So before start checklist, braking brake set and.
Contact apron, not upon business 755 vorbei.
No, pressure isn't necessarily checked. It's on the green band. Oh no, but that's yeah. There we go. Okay. So pressure on the green band. That's fine. Takeoff speed and thrust discussed in briefing 140, 140, 143, flaps 1 down 0.4 and flat 68. MSA 4300. Windows close left side and close right side. You know I'm gonna get rid of the EFPs over here. I don't like them because I have my own EFP.
So the 36 November apron, hello, continue via November, hold short of November 8, expect Delta 4 Bravo.
November and hold short November 8, expect Delta 4 Bravo,
Yeah, actually we're a little bit late because he's delaying us, but I was late to start the stream with anyways.
April, guten Abend, Lufthansa 8 Sensor, it geht etwas so request push and start and we are unable for areas.
Lufthansa 70, Roger, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved, facing west, Lufthansa 8 Sensor.
Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee, pushback approved, area 2.
Area 2, 9 Victor Yankee. Guys, we're cleared for our push on the loady side over here, area 2. Wow! Wow, that's a big sneeze. Okay, amazing. Left side clear, right side clear, commencing push. That's fine, we'll just wait. And since we have single engine taxi flights this evening, we can wait on the engine start a little bit.
April, hello, Lufthansa.
I'll put on my lovely seatbelt over here.
Request push.
Lufthansa 1 Yankee Mike, apron, guten Abend, pushback approved, area 1.
Push approved, area 1, Lufthansa 1 Yankee Mike.
We're gonna redeem ourselves this evening.
Apron, gute Lufthansa 826 Bravo to Alpha 26, request pushback.
Lufthansa 862 apron, hello, call you back shortly.
Lufthansa 418, request back to.
Lufthansa 418 taxi by November 8, hold short of November.
By November 8, hold short November, Lufthansa 418.
Frankfurt April, hello, Lufthansa 4 with the holding short.
So clear to start engines. Let's actually do this. So engine mode, select the ignition, and since it's a single engine taxi, we can start engine number 1. So engine number 1 starts and the monitor.
Bravo 20 via November 5.
Good 910 November, good evening, taxi by November, hold last November 8, expect
Parking brake
Delta 4
sets.
Alpha. Good 36 November, continue November, hold short of November
So
5.
N2 is rising.
November, hold short November 5, November.
Beautiful Airbus 321 right in front of us. Actually, there too. Engine number 1 avail. Let's really quickly get yellow ELEC pump and whatnot. So engine mode selector, normal, yellow ELEC pump on, cross bleed open, and APU bleed off. In the meantime, we're also gonna put radio predictive wind shear on and auto. Let's arm the speed brakes and the flaps. I'll do later. I don't know why we didn't put mode Charlie on, but it's good that we have mode Charlie on now.
Lufthansa 122 hotline sequence, taxi by November 7.
Oh wow, look, there are two 320s in front of each other. Are they Neos? I could have sworn I saw
Lufthansa
the...
418, continue November 8, hold short of Lima.
By November 8, hold short Lima, Lufthansa
I
418.
think these are Neos, because you can tell these are the engines. Anyways, so, we have cabin crew, so ground crew, thank you very much. And
Lufthansa 870 taxi via November 7, hold short of November.
November 7, hold short of November, Lufthansa 870.
Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee with a taxi to
Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee, taxi November 7, hold short of November.
November 7, hold short of November, Victor Yankee. So, taxi,
The 418, contact
parking
811
brakes
117,
released, pressure checked, and
Lufthansa 862, wind clear of Airbus A320, behind pushback approved area 4.
Behind mentioned traffic pushback approved area 4, Lufthansa 826.
With 910 November, continue by November, correction, continue November, hold short of November 5.
now my rudder pedals are
36 November,
really
contact
like,
811 decimal 955 vorbei.
man, these rudder pedals are not screwed in properly.
Frankfurt Apron, wunderschönen guten Abend. Austin 219 on Lima, hold short November 5.
Austin 219, guten Abend, continue Lima, hold short of November 7.
There's so much traffic, holy moly.
7, Austin 219.
Stewart 910 November, contact Apron 1
Whoosh.
955 vorbei.
Oh, we're way too close. Just pay attention. Did I turn on my lights? No, I didn't. Why can't I hear my
Lufthansa 870 taxi by November, November 8, hold short of Lima.
what is this? I can't hear any of my switches. Wish.
November 8, hold short to Lima, and we are also
I cannot hear any of my switches. That's really weird.
870, roger.
What? I can't hear my EGPWS. What's going on? Guys,
Lufthansa 122, continue via November, November 8, hold short of Lima.
I can't hear any of my GPWS. I've never had this before. What's going on? What is this? I can't hear any of my EGPWS.
This is the 1 Yankee Mike, request taxi.
What?
Mike, taxi
No!
via
I heard it's a
November
stupid
7, hold short of November.
fucking glitch in the stupid similar.
November
Whoa,
7,
what the
hold short of
fuck?
Yankee Mike.
Lufthansa 219, taxi right November 7, hold short of November.
I heard it's a
Turn
stupid
right
glitch
on
in the
November, hold
stupid
short
simulator,
November,
bitch.
219.
Confirm right November 7.
Confirm right
Guys,
on November
noise,
7 and
why-
hold short
why
on
is
November,
this-
Austin 219.
Why? No! Why don't I hear anything? This is how is this possible? I've not. What do you mean back 1 to fucking fault?
Confirm 1 Yankee Mike on
What do you mean
November
back
8,
1
hold
to
of
fault? Back 1 to fault my ass. I can't hear any of the switches. This is so weird. All of a sudden I can't hear anything.
Times 31 Yankee Delta Apron, hello, left turn November, short of November 8, expect Charlie 2.
Guys, why do I have this now? Like, what the fuck? I haven't had this ever in my life.
Seit 902 Apron, hello, pushback approved.
I've never had this glitch. Like I get.
Lufthansa 122, contact Apron 121 decimal 755 vorbei. Lufthansa 219, taxi by November, November 8, gate.
Guys, I
Alpha
haven't had
6,
this stupid
9er.
glitch in my life.
Continue on November,
Why
November
does
8,
my
then
why does my
Alpha
flight
6,
simulation
9er
have to
Austin
be
219.
ruined for some stupid thing? I can't even hear. I can't hear anything. What the fuck?
November 11.
Underline 102 Apron, hello, expect stand Victor 113, taxi by November, hold short of November 8.
Why does flight simulator have to be so fucking ass sometimes?
Apron
Like flight
113,
simulators.
taxi via
The only
November,
time you're
hold
actually
short
trying to
of
relax and have a
November
good
8,
time, like
underline
this
102.
stupid simulator always has some stupid ass shit's going on.
November 1 Yankee Mike again, change of plans, taxi via link 5, November 7, short of November.
5, November 7, short of November.
Why does this have to happen? What? What's
Confirm
going
station
on?
calling for push earlier, was Lufthansa 4 Alpha Mike.
What is going on? And why am I still being held? Oh, Austrian. Why is my... Like, listen. I don't hear any of the switches, nor do I hear my EGPWS. I've never, like, seen this happen. Like, everything was working 2 fucking seconds ago. Why does this have to, like, what's going on? Dude.
Niner Victor Yankee, continue November 7, hold short of Lima.
November 7, hold short of Lima, 9 Victor Yankee. Guys, like, honestly, dude, flight simulator. What the fuck? How am I gonna do any landing with this shit?
The 4 Alpha Mike push approved area 2.
Guys, why is this? Holy shit.
The 1 Yankee Mike, continue November 7, short of Lima.
November 7, short of Lima, Lufthansa 1 Yankee Mike.
The 9 Victor Yankee, contact 121, Dismiss 755, goodbye.
121, Dismiss 755, Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee. I didn't even hear fucking cabin calling because my... Shuts your what the fuck? Guys, I installed the fucking path. It's shit working. What the heck? This is 9 Victor Yankee. Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee, holding short Lima, November 7.
9 Victor Yankee, hello, taxi right Lima, hold short November 14.
Right Lima, hold short November 14, able Lima 16 for departure. Guys, I've never had this stupid glitch happen. Why does this have to happen? It's a beautiful, like, sunset takeoff, and this fucking simulator has to, like, troll me. And why do I get CPDLC notifications over here, but I didn't even fucking send anything? Oh, I just confirmed my clearance, but why don't I hear it? Why can't I hear this? Like, dude. I've never had this I've never had this happen in my flight simulation. Like, I've been using MSFS 2020 since day 1. I've had stupid glitches. Like, stupid glitches. But I haven't had something so subtle. Like, I haven't had, like, a stupid glitch like this in, like, 500 trillion years.
Continue Lima, hold short November 1. Continue Lima, hold short November.
I don't want to restart this flight. I just can't. Like, I do everything and this flight is still so fucking ass. Just because of this stupid simulator not working. I may be overreacting, I don't know. We have to hold short over here. But it was working perfectly fine.
Lima, November 14, November.
I'm actually really pissed. I'm gonna be really honest. Frankfurt Friday is my favorite event, and I barely get to do it every Friday now because I have other stuff to do. So the only time I actually have to get to do Frankfurt Friday, my game decides to, like, point the middle finger.
Hello, you were supposed to hold short about 10 taxiways ago. Hold position, I call you back for further.
Holding position, FedEx 1 to Alpha
Like,
Bravo.
why does this? We might as well, you know, start to the other engine. So, engine number 2 start. Let's do that. It was working fine. It was working fine. I don't understand. Like, we were pushing back and everything, and then all of a sudden, like, during the taxi, or I don't even know when, I stopped noticing. I'm actually so fucking pissed. I'm gonna have to be real.
Chicago 590, taxi November 15, hold short November.
Via November 15, hold short November, German Cargo 5.
So, N2's rising.
The center.
Why don't I hear anything?
The 9 Victor Yankee confirmed, continuing via Lima, hold short Lima 20.
Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee, sorry, I thought you gave us Lima 14. You want us for Lima 20, we're able Lima 16 for intersection.
Hey sir, but you're about number 6 in line, so continue Lima, hold short Lima 20.
Lima 20.
Lufthansa 8 Charlie taxi to stand Victor 176 via Lima, November 14, November. Lima 1, November.
So engine mode selector, we put it back to normal. Let's put flaps 1, let's set the trim down 0.41. 1, 2, 3, 4, my ass. Alright.
590, continue November 15, hold short Lima.
I'm actually so pissed. Why is this not working? Let's do the flight control check. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full right. Full left. Neutral. Rudder to the left. To the right. Neutral flight control checks completed. And let's check the ECAM status. Oh, that was memo, but anyways, dude, can you please? Can the sounds actually work? Like, I'm actually really pissed. Pack 1 and 2, why are you all of a sudden you don't work? Like, why don't you work? All of a sudden you don't work and my sound goes off. Like, what's going on? My simulator is tripping. I don't understand. And all of a sudden now I hear APU bleed.
Hello, taxi right Lima, hold short Lima 20.
And that should be working because of the pack. Okay, and now the packs are gas. I'm actually about to crash out. What is going on? Like... I'm actually like really pissed. What is this? I can't hear my engines, I can't hear my EGPWS, I can't hear my terrain, I can't hear anything. I can't even hear my TCAS, I can't even hear my ass. Like, no, all I hear is my ass because of stupid complaining. This is outrageous. Why is it not working? It's the first time I see it not working. The sound all of a sudden like this. Like, what did I do wrong? Did the airplane not want me to save fuel with that single engine taxi? Or like, what the fuck? 1878, 9 Victor, keep it. Guys, what's going on? I wish we're coming in really fast. Let's not. Like,
890, identified contact long radar and 120.155.
look, there's an A330, an airplane I'd actually really want to fly, to be honest. Instead of this crappy old A320. Dude, can you stop turning on your stupid strobe lights? Turn them on when you're on the runway, please.
Join Lima 20, hold short of runway 07 center.
Join Lima 20, hold short 07 center, 084.
Why are you using 07 center? What are the winds? They're not that bad. Well, they have to be. I think it's above a certain degree. They're only 5 fucking knots.
Departing Airbus A350.
Wasting our time. I could have. Oh my dude, I hate the why can't I hear anything? Why can't I hear? I'm just gonna quit the simulator. Like, this is not enjoyable at all. The fact that I cannot hear anything is really pissing me off.
418, for some reason our plane won't take up any speed. We will restrict takeoff.
418, roger, exit to the left. Ocean 3 for Delta, wind 24 degrees 5 knots, 07 right, clear to land.
This land emergency right, Ocean 3 foot up.
Exit to the left, Lufthansa 418.
Lufthansa 2 Hotel, cross Tango 4, hold short of Lima, April.
Guys, why can't I hear anything?
How
am I gonna land without GGPWS call out? Oh shit, bro, this stupid airplane, bro. Whoever's in front of me, like, dude, you got the strobe lights, you're brake checking me. Stop brake checking me.
Lufthansa 5 uniform, cross Tango 4, hold short of Lima, Apron 121.955.
Cross Tango 4, hold short Lima zum Osten, 5 uniform, tschüss.
Hello, Lufthansa 387, alles
I'm actually really pissed, guys.
First Lufthansa 870, continue taxi via Lima, Lima 21, hold short of runway 07 center.
And which is our Frankfurt departure? There's like 4 comms. 2005, I don't know. Usually that's it, but that's the only one that they log on the C5.
Runway 07 right, clear to land, traffic is about to vacate.
Guys, why is this simulator actually like having a laugh with me? This is the first time I get this stupid ass shit not working. Like, how am I gonna land?
For Delta, continue via Mike 8, hold short of runway 07 center.
Mike 8, hold short 07 center, Ocean 3 short Delta.
Postman 982, wind 24 degrees, 5 knots, 07 center, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 084 behind departing Boeing 757, line up runway 07 center behind.
107 center behind departure Boeing 757, Lufthansa 084.
Perfect tower. Lufthansa 1 Yankee Mike.
AMD 11 is landing, bro. GG. If you do it, smooth landing, bro. Like, actually, praises to you.
Lufthansa 1
I couldn't see
Yankee
that.
Mike. Say again your position.
Ready in sequence on Lima.
Lufthansa 1 Yankee Mike at you Frankfurt Tower.
Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee, hello.
Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee, Frankfurt Tower, join Lima 20.
Lima 209 Victor Yankee. Yeah, it was a shitty landing. Negative 300 feet per minute, bro. GG's for the MD-11. I'm just kidding. It's not a shitty landing. It's a pretty hard airplane to land. It used to be my favorite air landing for... Guys, but why don't I hear any stupid sounds? I'm actually so pissed. Pull up the departure charts. Let's ding dong the cabin for departure.
Identified Langrada 120155.
Cabin QC for takeoff, thank you.
120155.
155.
Lufthansa 757, cross runway 07.
Why is this guy popping off a fucking wheelie?
Apron 121955.
Yes, I'm actually really pissed. Like, I'm gonna be real. Anyways, let's just enjoy it. How can I enjoy it without any stupid, like... I'm actually so angry.
Lufthansa Cargo 8411, continue taxi via Mike 8, hold short of runway 07 center.
I don't know, he said 120 decimal...
Mike 8.
Mike 8, sorry,
What the heck, Ricky?
Tower, good Lufthansa 892.
It's your file, I'm guessing.
Lufthansa 892, Frankfurt Tower alone.
Lufthansa 57 Yankee, 07 right is confirmed, we're clear to land.
Lufthansa 57 Yankee, negative. Lufthansa 084, wind 210 degrees, 7 knots, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
07 center, clear for takeoff, Lufthansa 084, thank you.
Lufthansa 870 via Lima 21, line up behind departing Airbus A319 behind.
Behind the A319 line up.
Alright, so we're after this guy. It's A321, the plane that actually landed from
continue via Lima 21,
on Lima final 407 right.
Block.
When your simulator is working fine, you can actually enjoy this stupid event. Guys, why is nothing working? I don't hear any sounds. What?
Lufthansa 57 Yankee, wind 210 degrees. Wind 210 degrees, 7 knots, runway 07 right, clear to land.
07 right, clear to land, Lufthansa 57 Yankee. Lufthansa 12 kilo, 1 by 07 left, established.
Am I tripping?
Lufthansa 2 Alpha Kilo, contact Frankfurt Tower 124855.
124855.
Lufthansa 084.
Dude, can you let me hear the stupid EGP WS callouts and everything? Like.
120155, Lufthansa 084, thank you.
Condor 1914, cross runway 07 center.
2155.
Lima, contact apron 121955.
121955, pass 07 center, hold short of Lima, Condor 1914.
Let me already just...
Frankfurt Tower, Schönabend, Condor 821, 07 right.
Let's already turn off the packs, we don't need them.
Lufthansa 159 Echo, Frankfurt Tower, Guda.
I'm gonna end this stream.
159 Echo, Frankfurt Tower, number 3 in sequence.
Why are we taking off runway 07 center when we have a tailwind component of 6 knots?
Lufthansa 387, continue via Mike 8, hold short 07 center.
Mike 8, short 07 center, Lufthansa 37.
Why are we taking off of this stupid runway with a tailwind component?
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Charlie Frankfurt Tower local.
I'm actually gonna redo my takeoff calculations.
Lufthansa 870, wind 210 degrees, 7 knots, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
He's gonna tell us to line up now. Okay, we did, yeah, once it's completely changed because of the stupid tailwind. Please tell us we line up. Who's here? Please don't tell me it was the A330. Please don't tell. No, it's an A319 or 20. It's a baby, the 19. But for us, our sound does not work, so this is not enjoyable.
Condor 81, wind 210 degrees, 7 knots, runway 07 right, clear to land, traffic is about to vacate.
Clear to land, runway 07 right for Condor 821.
Lufthansa 9 Victor Yankee, line up runway 07 center.
Line up runway 07 center, Lufthansa 8 Victor Yankee. Okay, so line up.
Lufthansa 57 Yankee, continue via Mike 8.
And we already called cabin crew. I hate the fact I can't hear I can't hear anything. Why? After this takeoff, I'm actually logging off. If you do a smooth landing, I'm actually keeping on. Whoosh, that was hard. Alright, so I'm gonna log off after takeoff.
Lufthansa 159 Echo, reduce to final.
And why is my camera zoomed in so much? Like I'm trying. Okay, there we go.
Lufthansa 870, identified long radar 120-155.
Guys, I don't think I can fly with this stupid thing not working. I'm actually like so pissed.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Charlie, cross uniform 2 and uniform 6, continue on.
Beautiful sunset. It's such a shame that this simulator is trolling me.
Lufthansa Cargo 8411, cross runway 07 center, hold short of Lima, apron 121-955. Cross runway 07 center, hold short of Lima, and apron 121-955. Cargo 8411, yeah. Condor 821, expedite vacate.
Vacating left left, Condor 821.
Tower, good day, Condor 1 for Tango, Isla 07 right. 1 for Tango, Frankfurt Tower low. Lufthansa 159 Echo, wind 210 degrees, 7 knots, runway 07 right, clear to land, traffic is about to vacate.
07 right, clear to land, Lufthansa 159 Echo.
Condor 81, continue via Mike 8, hold short of runway 07 center.
Mike to Mike 8 and hold
At least you can judge
center
other
for Condor
people's
821.
landing, I guess. I don't know. Let's. Was that a tail strike? Holy moly.
Correction, postman 590, join Lima 2,
Wow.
hold short of runway 07 center.
Whoosh, that was a tail strike. Holy moly.
Lufthansa 892, join Lima 20, hold short of runway 07 center.
Join Lima 20.
Yeah, that was a hard landing.
892.
Be real. But I bet we can do worse when the EGPWS is not working.
November 36 Bravo Whiskey, Frankfurt Tower low, standby, call you back.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna report the fault, I'm gonna report that we need to turn back, but actually it doesn't matter.
Lufthansa 7 Alpha, wind 210 degrees, 7 knots, runway 07 right, clear to land.
You're joking! Where are we gonna land? Where do we take off?
9 Victor Yankee, wind 210 degrees, 7 knots, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Just have to take off, this is a 9 Victor Yankee. Okay, take
Lufthansa 1
off.
Yankee Mike behind departing company, Airbus
50%,
A320, line up runway 1,
chrono
correct, line up runway
starts.
07 center behind.
And we can't hear all. Bro, why is this so laggy? Engine stable, man flex 56, SRS, runway auto, thrust fucking blue.
7 uniform Zulu, Frankfurt Tower low. Lufthansa 159 Echo, continue via Mike.
I don't even hear the stupid dinging sounds of the warnings.
Mike 8, hold short 07.
If I have an engine failure, how am I gonna know I'm doing shit? Bro, why is my speed going so slow and it jumps all the way? Guys, I'm crashing out. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. How am I? Look at this, it's just jumping speed.